The events I'm about to recount have been kept within the confines of my immediate family. This tale unfolded in a matter of minutes, yet its impact has lingered, haunting my every waking moment. I share these exact details with you, hoping you can help me decipher the enigma that unfolded that fateful night. It all began when I finally settled into bed, anticipating an early flight for a business trip. Exhaustion took over, and the moment my head hit the pillow, sleep claimed me. Little did I know that what awaited me in the realm of dreams would soon blur the lines between reality and a nightmarish fantasy. At 3:45 a.m., the tranquility of my slumber was abruptly shattered by the sound of hurried footsteps. It was our 8-year-old daughter, Ruby, rounding the corner into our bedroom. A routine had developed, where she would express an illness every time I had a business trip. My husband, Tom, and I were no strangers to this drill, a dance between concern and skepticism. "Not tonight, Ruby," I muttered, anticipating her familiar plea. True to form, she stood a few feet from my side of the bed, whispering, "I don't feel good, Mommy." A well-rehearsed script to avoid waking her father, who had early patient appointments the next day. Resigned, I went into mom mode, listing potential ailments: head, tummy, hot, cold. No response. Forcing myself to sit up, I checked the time, 3:45 a.m., and surveyed the dark room without turning on the light. "Ruby, you need to answer me. What hurts?" Failing to elicit a response, I extended my hand toward her, only to realize that something was amiss. Though the room was dark, the child standing before me was darker still, a silhouette that defied the shadows. She wore the same red pajamas I had helped Ruby into at bedtime. Yet, as I scrutinized her, it became evident that this was not my daughter. Her arms and legs resembled thin spindles, and her eyes, hollowed out and seemingly fixed on nothing, betrayed an otherworldly presence. Fear gripped me, and I tried to reach for my husband, only to find him at the edge of our king-sized bed, unreachable without abandoning my spot. Panicking, I attempted to wake him, whispering urgently, "Tom, wake up. Someone is in our house. Tom, please wake up." The child remained perfectly still, grinning as it emitted a cuddle sound, accompanied by a soft cry reminiscent of Ruby's voice. Trembling, I grappled with the reality of the situation, trying to convince myself it was a dream, a lucid nightmare. Yet, my wakeful senses, the ability to read the time, touch my face, open my eyes, contradicted the dream hypothesis. Amidst my internal struggle, Tom woke up, irritated by the commotion. Unfazed by my hysteria, he dismissed it as a bad dream. Ruby, now giggling beside him, seemed oblivious to the terror I had experienced. "You're going to cancel your business trip," Tom asserted, concerned about my well-being. He attributed the episode to the lingering effects of my recent brain surgery, rationalizing it as a hallucination. Despite my protests, Tom remained steadfast in his belief that it was a dream. I found solace in his assurances, despite the unsettling reality I had witnessed. The next night, as I lay in bed, Tom entered the room to share his plans for the evening. He would drop Ruby off. The tranquility of the night was shattered when Ruby's voice, or so it seemed, woke me. Disoriented and distressed, I realized that it couldn't be her. She was at her granny's house. The child standing before me, claiming to be Ruby, was an imposter. "You're not Ruby. Ruby's gone to her granny's," I declared, desperate to expose the deception. Despite my protests, the imposter persisted, repeating, "I'm Ruby, Mommy. I'm Ruby." The room echoed with the disconcerting sound of this distorted plea. In a moment of pure horror, I screamed for my daughter, only to be met with accusations that I had killed her. The imposter, now taking on a sinister persona, accused me of being a psycho, amplifying the nightmarish quality of the encounter. Distraught and disoriented, I found myself in a state of emotional turmoil. Tom returned later that night, blissfully unaware of the haunting experience that had unfolded in his absence. The boundaries between reality and nightmare blurred, leaving me questioning the fabric of my own existence. As I grappled with the traumatic events, I couldn't help but wonder, was it a hallucination, a byproduct of my recent surgery and the medications that accompanied it? Or had I encountered something otherworldly, a malevolent force that sought to distort the fabric of my reality? The nights that followed were filled with uncertainty and dread, as the thin line between dreams and wakefulness continued to elude me. Each night became a journey into the unknown, a realm where the shadows whispered secrets that defied reason. As I sought answers, I was met with skepticism from those closest to me. Tom, ever the rationalist, dismissed the events as figments of an overactive imagination, attributing them to the lingering effects of my surgery. But I knew, deep within, that what I had witnessed transcended the realm of mere dreams. Haunted by the echoes of that night, I embarked on a journey to unravel the truth. The shadows that danced on the periphery of my consciousness held secrets that defied explanation. Was I a mere victim of a tortured mind, or had I encountered a force that existed beyond the boundaries of human understanding? The quest for answers led me to delve into the mysteries of the mind, seeking solace in the realms of psychology and In the wake of that haunting night, I found myself at a crossroads, torn between the rational explanations that sought to pacify my fears and the unsettling reality that lingered in the shadows. As I navigated the labyrinth of my own psyche, one question persisted: what really happened that night? The enigma of the imposter in red pajamas remained etched in the corridors of my mind, a spectral presence that defied conventional understanding. The journey into the heart of darkness continued, as I sought to untangle the threads of reality from the web of nightmares that threatened to consume me. In the silence of the night, as the echoes of that fateful encounter reverberated within me, I grappled with the unknown, yearning for answers that remained elusive. The imposter's haunting words, "I'm Ruby, Mommy," echoed in the recesses of my consciousness, a chilling reminder of a nightmarish deception that transcended the boundaries of reason. As I penned down these words, the shadows dance on the walls, whispering secrets that elude comprehension. The imposter's visage, with hollowed-out eyes and a sinister grin, lingers in the recesses of my memory. The journey into the unknown continues, a quest for truth in a realm where reality and nightmare converge. In the tapestry of my existence, the imposter remains an indelible thread, weaving a narrative that challenges the very fabric of reality. As I confront the enigma that unfolded in those fleeting minutes, I invite you, dear reader, to join me on this odyssey into the shadows, where the line between dreams and wakefulness blurs, and the truth remains shrouded in the echoes of a nightmarish encounter. The tale I've shared, though surreal and unsettling, is a testament to the fragility of perception and the elusive nature of reality. As I navigate the labyrinth of my own mind, I am left with a haunting question: what lurks in the shadows beyond our understanding, and how thin is the veil that separates the seen from the unseen?